Happy Thanksgiving. This is Jack, and I wanted to wish you all happy Thanksgiving and pleasant day today. And I think a lot of the excitement of Thanksgiving has to do with our reunion with friends and family. And I count you all as my friends. And it's been very important for me to have this outlet to show you my interest in cars and develop the friendships that I've had here on YouTube. And certainly there have been many of them. And I want to thank you for that. Besides that, today I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of the vehicles that I had. And it seems to be an interesting thing for you if you perhaps have had these cars or have never even heard of them. It gives you an idea of what it was like to own one. And the first one was an '87 Dodge Dakota. I bought it brand new, four-cylinder, and they also came in V6, but I got the four-cylinder because it was kind of a budget deal. It had a five-speed manual transmission, and unfortunately that truck I feel was underpowered. It was an intermediate size truck. The big truck was the Dodge Ram, and Dodge had an earlier smaller truck made by Mitsubishi that it marketed here. So this was kind of an intermediate sized truck that was meant to capture part of the market. It was a flatlander truck, as we would say. It was not good at hilly terrain. It involved a lot of shifting. But here in Florida, it's mostly flatland, so it wasn't too bad here. My major problem with the truck was the rear end. For some reason or other, it failed, and they replaced the gears about midway through the warranty period. And I kept it until it started making noise again. So it was clear that it needed another repair, and that was maybe at about 30,000 miles. So that was highly unusual and made me wonder what the how good the technical aspects were at Mopar when things like that, which you expect to last the lifetime of a vehicle, would fail. So I was not pleased with that, but at any rate, I kept on going to the Dodge dealership and bought an '89 Dodge Caravan. And it was a Grand Caravan, so it was the bigger version. And it was the first year for Ultra Drive transmission. It was a four-speed automatic. Previous to that, they had used a three-speed, and it had some problems. They were initial problems that dealt with that transmission. My problem was it would go into the fail-safe mode when you initially started it, and it would only have like second gear and reverse. So there's something radically wrong. I told the dealership about it, and they said to turn the key off and on several times, and it would uh, reset the brain of the car, and it would then be okay. So I did that. It worked, and it was happened only sporadically. Then it happened more and more often, and a few turns of the key didn't do it. It would take maybe 5, 6, 7 times before it would reset the electronic controls. So something more had to be done. So they further investigated and found that there were two sensors that were defective. One of them was turbine speed, and I don't remember what the other one was, but they replaced those, and I had no further trouble with the transmission. So I kept that car for quite a while, about 130,000 miles, and finally did sell it when the transmission finally gave out. But I think that was partially my fault because I attempted to overcome some running problems by shifting it in neutral and revving it a bit and putting it in drive. It really needed a tune-up, but that added strain on the transmission, I think, finally caused it to cease. So at any rate, that was the end of my experience with Chrysler Corporation. I then moved on to Ford, which I've stayed with ever since. So thought you might enjoy my description of these two vehicles. And again, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and I look forward to your continued friendship this year. Bye bye.